And it's Lori from Scraps. Happy Tuesday. We are going to try this again at the back of the studio, see how this works out. I'm hoping that you've got more view here. If you join me today, please say hello. If I don't say anything, please don't take it personal, because I really am trying to figure out what I'm doing. Today is liable to be full of shenanigans because I really didn't prep anything. This is all going to be pretty much on the fly. It's been one of those crazy weeks. I'm trying to get ready for our retreat next week, so I'm super excited about that. Let's see. I'm trying to bring this up on my laptop. There we go. That should help. Make sure the volume is off, which it is. Good. All right. So we're going to play with this month's paper pumpkin. Super, super cute. I thought I had my, let me see. Like I said, this is going to be full of shenanigans. Oh, maybe I put it in here. This is the September kit, Autumn Abundance. Really, really cute kit. They just keep getting better and better. I love, of course, you know me being a blue girl. I love the blues in this kit. And I didn't get a scrapbook page done with this. Shh. Primarily because we had our team meeting and everything last week, and stamp card class. So I was a little bit busy and trying to get everything done. So this is the stamp set that comes in the kit. That cute little snail. And let's see, we have a couple of things prepped, ready to go here. Let's put this to the side. And I love the fact that they come with mini glue dots, and they're big mini glue dots on these little sheets. And then I've got a little sheet of mini dimensionals. There's one of the card bases that I've cut up for today. I don't know if you can see the foiling. I think I need better lighting back here. Yeah, you can see the foiling. So this piece is cut for what I'm getting ready to do. And I know I'm going to need some of these die cuts, but look at these die cuts. Aren't they beautiful? Scrapbookers at heart just love these kind of things. And then, of course, there's tags. These little pieces go to, I'll bring this out too so you can see this. All this foiling that's in it, it's just absolutely gorgeous. There's foiling in those leaves. And there's also stitched foiling on the little circle. This is that little 3x3 card I was showing you, that little piece. Isn't that cute? This would make a really cute shaker card. Cutting the card in half. I didn't do the inside, I just did the card front, getting a feel for the kit. And you stamp on that there. And the ink spot is Cajun Craze. There's some more of those. Look at that little snail. Is he not adorable? Oh my gosh, his little face. And then this is absolutely my favorite card base. We're going to cut one of those up today. And then here's that full-size card base with the wood rounds. Very, very fall-ish, right? Okay, so here is the little 3x3 envelopes. Aren't those cute? And then, of course, you have these to go with the other card bases. So let's get ready to put this together. I'm actually going to do a take on my mystery stamping from my team meeting the other day. It's a step card. See right here. She's just not having it today, is she? And I'm not by the door to let her out. Chloe, come here. Get in your bed. Go on, get in your bed. Oh, live TV, right? So what I've done, and I will tell you, I haven't created my blog post yet. I will post pictures and links back to this video. I am not going to include the measurements on this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to send out an email tomorrow morning, and it's going to have a recipe card with both of these projects and have all the measurements listed on the recipe card. So you have to join my email list to be able to get the measurements for today's projects. Okay, so I'm using a pecan pie card base, and we're just folding it like this. Okay, now we're going to add this little piece right here. This is cut from that card base, and I'm going to add that right here. Okay, it's going to sit right in there, just like so. Okay, next I'm going to add another little piece of that card that I've trimmed, and it's going to go on the front, and it's going to go right here. Okay, now I have a piece of Very Vanilla that I have embossed with the Falling Leaves embossing folder, and we're going to add this to the card. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold this card up like so, and I'm going to add some adhesive right at the bottom, and this is going to lay, I'm going to put this over here like this, flush with the bottom of the card. Okay, just like so. Alright, now I'm going to leave that closed, and I'm going to come over and add another little bit of adhesive, and I'm just going to close that over the card, so it's going to make a step card. Alright, so now I want to get some of these I die cut a couple of the leaves with the coordinating dies for the quarter, and I cut them in foil thinking they were going to match the foil, and then what do I find when I finally open the box? But some copper foil leaves. So we're going to do both copper and gold. What are you going to do, right? I also want to add, oh, I guess I should, did I show you I did show you the instructions, so they're right here. So I'm basically going to follow this to a point. Obviously we're not going to do any of the stamping. I could have before I did the embossing, but I'm not going to do that today. So I just want to take out one of the labels, and then the next thing I want, where's the die cuts here? Here they are. I'm going to take this little piece out here. See how easy they pop out? And then I want this leaf and this leaf. Actually, it calls for all three of them. Aren't they pretty? What they have, the ombre effect. Okay, we'll set that aside. Now I'm going to use my Cajun Craze for the sentiment. And I have that here. And I have a block. Just going to lay that on there. We're going to stamp this guy right. Make sure I'm in the shot. Right there. Okay. Clean him off a little bit. Now I'm just going to add a little bit of adhesive here so I can attach him to that little Cajun Craze strip, like so. There we go. And then I want to add these guys. I'm just going to use my Stampin' Seal. And I'm just going to add them. I don't want to take too much away from the emboss layer, so I think I'll just use a couple of these. Just like that. Oops, he could use some more adhesive, couldn't he? It's probably because it's embossed. Just like that, okay? Now I'm going to add some of those dimensionals. That guy doesn't look very straight. Let's try this again. we go. Maybe it does go this way. I guess I should have read the instructions before I got started. All right, I'm going to add some of these dimensionals so that this fits over the leaves. Now, I can't remember, did I tell you that the ink spot on this is Cajun Craze? This is why I'm using mine there. Alright, I'm just going to set him right over those leaves. Now I'm going to take one of these. Where's my, here they are. And I'm just going to tuck him behind. If I can get the cover off, here we go. I'm just going to stick him right back here. I want that embossed layer right in here. I want that to kind of stay open. And then let's put in one of the gold ones. And I guess with the foiling, that's why they didn't add any gems, but you know me. We need some gems. Tuck him in there like so. And then I have the Neutrals Adhesive Back Sequins. And I'm just going to add a few of these in the copper. Now granted, there's no place to on the inside to stamp, but you could add an extra layer here to stamp and sign your card. And then we're going to stick this one right in here. There we go. That first card is done. Isn't that cute? And it'll fit in one of those cute envelopes. Now remember, there's not going to be measurements in today's blog post. I'll have a link to join my email list if you're not already on there, and then I will send out the recipe card with all of the measurements listed on it. It's similar to my tutorials, only there isn't going to be a step-by-step how to do it. Okay, let's move on to the next card. Let's set this aside. We'll put him over here. Now this one, I have a Cajun Craze card base. I haven't cut the card base from the kit yet. Because like I said, I'm going to follow that. Okay. And I have a piece of Night of Navy. I'm going to trim down that card base. Move him over here so we can get in. And make a layer. So I'm going to cut it right at the score line. And then I want to trim that here. And then trim that there. Okay. And we'll save the back layer for another card. Okay, we're done with him for the moment. I just realized I did forget an inside layer piece, but that's the beauty of crafting back here on this table. I can get right into my scraps bin to get a piece out. Okay, so I'll add some adhesive on the back of this. This is Cajun Craze, which I wouldn't have thought to put Night of Navy with Cajun Craze, but it works, especially with that. It's kind of a variegation of Very Vanilla and Basic White. Let me grab a piece of Very Vanilla for the inside. Do you want to trim that down? Because that'll be way too big for the inside. So I'm going to trim it 5 inches by 3 3/4. All right, that'll work. Oops, I don't need that piece. All right, so for this one, we're going to do the Thinking of You. That's what I used on the inside of this morning's Casing Tuesday card. I will have a link to that blog post if you missed it. I used some of the Sweet Days of Autumn designer series paper and stickers for that card. And then I used this Thinking of You sentiment on the inside of that card. All right. So we'll just stamp this little label. It's a nice font on that. I like when there's a combination of two different fonts. Okay. Now, let's stamp the inside. I'm going to, let's see, I think I will stamp this leaf and this little branch thingy do. I don't know what you call this. Okay, so I'm going to stamp the branch and stamped off. Let's see if I have a piece of scrap paper. We'll just use one of these. Just like so. Okay, and then I want to stamp that leaf. Let's close this up. And I'm going to use Night of Navy. Grab that out of my rack over here. And I'll just stamp. Got some blocks back here. So we're going to go stamp it a third time. There. And then the sentiment on the inside will be sending autumn wishes your way. And that we'll stamp in Cajun Craze. I like having my table back here. I got lots of room to place things. Okay. Now to be a little different, I'm going to stamp this at the bottom. Right there. I like the way that looks. Even if it is just a tad crooked. You know me. All right. We will add this to the inside. And then on the front, we want one of these and one of these. And I'm going to add, where's that other little gold? Here we go. I'm going to add one of the foil ones that I had. So we'll do these a little different than what it shows, but you'll still get the idea. Okay, so we're going to add some mini glue dots here. I'm going to add one here. Now granted, it's bigger than the leaves, but we will be attaching that gold one behind it. I just want this poking out a little bit. And then, I guess I didn't need one there, did I? That's okay. We have extra sticking power. There we go. All right, and this guy, I'm going to put one here. And we will add him here. And let's take this one off. There we go. Okay. Now we'll add some of these little mini dimensionals. I think this card base is going to be really, make a really pretty, oh, that's not a dimensional, a really pretty fall scrapbooking layout. So when I come up for air after next week, maybe I can add that. Okay, so we're going to put him, oh, this guy's just sticking out, isn't he? Ooh, that's kind of a mess, isn't it? That didn't work like it did in my head. That's all right. We can fix this. This is what happens when you do things on the fly. Okay, so let's just pull these guys off. I'm getting rid of the gold one. He just does not fit. It did in my head. Okay, pull this off easy. There we go. There. Straighten these guys out. And nobody's the wiser. Okay. There. And then we're going to stick this one. I'm just going to stick it right here. Oh, you know what? Let's do this. Got a better idea. Bless her heart. We're going to stick this onto this guy. And we'll add some more dimensionals. See, there's no mistakes. There's just a lot of room for embellishment. Okay, here we go. This will work. Okay, let's just stick this right there. And it doesn't even have to be straight. All right, let's clean this mess up here, and I'll add some jewels, some of those sequins. Let's see, where did I put them? Did I set them aside? I did. I set them aside. And those copper sequins go really well. So we'll put them here and here because it'll match that stitching. And I want one here, here. And because I like to keep things odd, we'll stick one more down here. And then we are done. How's that for 2 quick and easy cards on the fly? Let's see. I don't think my mess is too bad, is it? It's because I got more room to spread out. All right. Let's take a look at both cards. This is the one that was from my team meeting, and then the one we made with the kit, and this one. Make sure this is, okay, good. It is. All right. I thank you so much for stopping by and spending some time with me. Like I said, I'm going to create my blog post. There are not going to be any measurements in today's blog post. There'll be a link for anyone to join my email list who's not already on it, so that you can get the recipe cards emailed to you with all the measurements from there. I hope you have a great afternoon, and I hope you get time to get inky. Take care. Bye.